Boxing King Media in association with Box Raw. Dave Allen and his latest prodigy about to make his debut. Dave, do you want to introduce this young man?
This is Joe Hayden, he's 22, he's from Conisborough, he's in the welterweight division, and he's got his pro debut tomorrow night, so very exciting times. I think he's going to go a long way, and it's been a pleasure to work with so far, and I look forward to many more years to come.
You kind of just summed up his whole career in one sentence there. Joe, you've got this guy backing you, and I know Dave's very particular about who he backs and who he works with, so tell me, why do you think he's working with you?
All right, yes, well, I think Dave's working with me because obviously he sees the potential there. I think we've had plenty of lads come and go in time that we've been together, and if Dave sees the potential there, then he'll stick by it and he'll stick with you and he'll train you. But so yeah, I think he sees the potential there. So, and that's why he's stuck with me.
So Dave, what stands out about him? Obviously you've had Danny Morrell before. You've got loads of kids that you train. Just describe his boxing style.
Well, like you said, I am quite particular with who I work with. I got Danny, he won about 8 out of 35. Joe had one and lost it. But straight away you could see they both had something, and in the space of 18 months for Joe and 2 years for Danny, they become pro boxers and pretty decent prospects. So, you see the talent and then you can work with it. I know what I'm on with. If I see talent, I can nurture it and progress it. And Danny had it, and Joe's got it, maybe more so. Joe's a very good natural athlete. He's an ex-footballer, a good level, brilliant runner. So that from the get-go, he's a good athlete. You know he's going to be fit. He's going to be sharp. He's got good coordination, good balance. But from the very, very beginning, I wasn't sure about him because it was stuff more like his mental toughness, stuff like that. But I tested him. Over a long period of time. And over that period of time, he showed me that he had it. So after that, after we tested him, we showed that he had the resolve for it. We worked on the skill. We worked on all sorts. All the punches. All the parries, all the blocks, all the defence, all the offence. And I think right now, he stands in front of you. Even though he's only had 5 amateur fights, he stands in front of you a well-rounded fighter. But on top of that, he's super fit, super well conditioned. He's always on weight. The fight was at 10 stone 10. He was 10 stone 10 12 weeks ago. So. I think you're looking at a future British champion. So yeah, I'm very proud of all the work he's put in. It's been a great journey the last 18 months getting here.
That's a big statement, Joe, and you haven't even fought yet, and no one's really seen you fight. So for Dave to say you're going to be a British champion, so just quickly tell me, I'm guessing when you guys met, was there like some randomness behind it? Because I know everyone that Dave knows, there's always some story behind it.
Well, I've known Dave for a long time, and obviously I've known Danny since school. Went to the same school as Danny, and the amateur club that I boxed at, Dave used to bring Danny down and train Danny down there, and me and Danny used to spar, and Liam as well. So I knew Dave through that, and then during lockdown, obviously we weren't in gyms anymore, we were training at home, and Dave messaged my little brother and asked my little brother to come down and do a bit of body sparring with Danny and lads, and day after I did the same, I went down and did a bit of body sparring, and then since that day on, really every single day since then we've been training together, yeah.
Good man. So Dave, have you chucked him in with any pros? Anyone that you know is like already established, and how's he got on?
Well, I think sparring is the main thing for progression, and the first 3 or 4 months he sparred Liam, he sparred Danny, he sparred all the amateurs that I was working with, and then we progressed from there. He sparred Ryan Oliver, was the first pro that he sparred. Ryan was a bit heavier, but Ryan was steady away, and Ryan brought him on a lot. Since then we sparred everyone from Dalton Smith, Dante Dixon, Shaquille Thompson, John Fuchs, Lewis Boo. He sparred everyone, and he's never been out of place. Louis Sylvester as well, a very good fighter. He's never been out of place. Some of them know too much for him. Someone was too good for him. But every single one of them that I've named there was brilliant for him. There was all spars at the right time, and they all brought him on. So for me right now in the gym, Joe is nearing British title class in the gym already. But as we know, he's only had 5 amateur fights. He needs experience in the ring. If he can do what he does in the gym under the lights with all the pressure, the man will be British champion because he's already nearing that level in the gym already, So it's all about transferring that. I was world class in the gym, and I was sometimes decent in the ring, and sometimes I was absolutely shocking. So it's about transferring that from the gym to the ring, and if he can do that and he can keep improving at the rate he is, the kid will go very far. And I've no doubts about that. I wouldn't put all the time and effort in that I do if he wouldn't.
Some big words there from Dave. Joe, I'll let you sign up, but you're going to have to tell the fans, share some funny experience that you've had with Dave, because I bet there's been loads, something that the fans may not know.
Well, the best and funniest experiences I can't share on camera. They're probably like a wedding speech or something like that. But no, we've had a great crack, and it's only been 18 months to 2 years, and we've got many years ahead of us together. So I'm looking forward to a good crack together. Yeah.
Dave, I'm sure you've got a story to share about him.
About Joe. You know what? Joe's birds over there. Joe's a very steady man. Joe is steady. He's got a very nice girlfriend. He's got a very quiet life. You know, he trains. He goes home with his family and his missus, and he eats well. He sleeps. He rests. He doesn't go out. He doesn't drink. He just trains. He lives boxing. He's only been boxing properly for 18 months. But 18 months for some people I know, and even myself, is worth 10 years. His 18 months he's put in there has been worth 10 years of my training. That's how much effort, and he just lives the life. He sleeps well, he eats well, he does everything correct. So really looking forward to tomorrow. I think, you know, I don't expect great things overnight, but I think in the next 2 or 3 years you'll see him winning titles as a pro.
Are you going to be in his corner?
I've been in his corner tomorrow. Yeah. Obviously, I trained Danny for his pro fight, his debut. I trained Jay McFarlane for 2 fights. Well, this was the first one where I'll actually take the reins in the corner. So yeah, looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in the corner. It'll be quite interesting. Just before I let you go, Dave, people love your opinion on stuff. Usyk, Joshua, press conferences are done now. Almost all the experts, from the British writers, from Colin Hart to Jeff Powell to Carl Froch yesterday, nobody's given AJ a chance. What do you make of all that?
Well, I give him a chance because he's a big man who can punch. You know, if he hits Usyk, he'll take him out. But I think it's a big if. I think Usyk wins again. I think if Joshua's changed the tactics that we all think he will with Garcia and is more physical and aggressive, I think he'll get knocked out early. If he tries to box him again, I think he'll take it to points. It'll be the same outcome as the first fight.
Does it make a difference the fact that Robert's not had a heavyweight before? And I think Carl Froch said yesterday that he feels that Robert Garcia looks a bit starstruck.
I don't think so. Garcia was a great fighter himself. I think he's worked with all the top fighters. I don't think Carl Froch is particularly a massive fan of Anthony Joshua by the looks of it. But I personally think Usyk wins. But if Joshua won and took him out in one shot, wouldn't surprise me massively either.
No worries, Dave. Anything else you want to add? Just quickly on yourself. I know you had a hamstring injury. What's latest on you?
There is no latest. This week's all about Joe. And when Friday night's out of the way, it'll be about JJ and the whole box cut. It'll be about Liam next week in Birmingham. So training, boxing is always my life, whether it be as a fighter, coach, manager, whatever that is. I've got Levi Kinshona and Stevie Levy on the bill also. Boxing is my life, but not necessarily me as a fighter now. It's time to concentrate on these, and at the minute it's all about Joe.
Good man, Joe. Just let the fans know where they can follow you on the socials and, you know, keep up to date with your journey.
Instagram, Joey_99. Follow me on there, and follow this journey. It's going to be a good one, and we promise you that.
Just to let the fans know, it will be live on Boxing King Media's YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe.